Good day, everyone! Greg Satilla here from CRPG Legends, and I am here to talk to you about a game I was very excited and very nervous to play: Star Wars Squadrons. Excited because I love the idea of flying X-Wings and TIE fighters, and nervous because when I usually fly a ship, I prefer third-person perspective to help avoid motion sickness, which some games tend to give me, and being locked inside the cockpit view of an X-Wing or TIE fighter had me nervous that within minutes I would be nauseous and have to shut the game off. Luckily, this was not the case, and I adapted to the game pretty quickly, and although I could feel some nausea creeping up after several hours of play, I never felt the need to quit playing due to nausea, like I almost immediately had to do when I tried to play Elite Dangerous. But enough about my motion sickness, let's talk about the actual game here, because it is both simple in a lot of regards, and also a little bit more advanced than some others. One thing for sure is that the developers definitely focus primarily on the flying and the in-game models of the ships you control and the ships you encounter. The game looks absolutely great, it sounds great, and it feels great too. I must apologize as I didn't try to control the game with anything other than my Thrustmaster, hands on throttle and stick, but I thoroughly enjoyed flying through burning wreckage, going through asteroids and looping around Star Destroyers. It sounds like a lot of people enjoyed playing the game with controller as well. I just didn't see a need to try it when I already had a joystick. So you can take that as you will.
They're locking onto me.
Regroup and prepare for the assault.
Now, the controls aren't overly advanced, but they aren't simple. You will be consistently adjusting your engine speed, transferring power to different systems where it's needed in different situations, engines when you need a burst of speed or the ability to boost, shields when you need more protection, or weapons when you know you need some extra firepower to take down a frigate or ensure you finish the job on a pesky TIE fighter. Sometimes you are looking head-on at a Star Destroyer and need to make sure your shields are powered up front, and at others you need to divert power to rear shields to make an escape. Get locked on by an enemy missile, better start evading the best you can, fly through some tight asteroids, defend yourself with anti-missile clusters, or call for a squad mate to shoot it down. The game definitely makes you feel like you are taking part in a Star Wars battle. It didn't need to create old battles from movies, it gives you plenty of adrenaline pumping moments within its own story.
Admiral, we're here.
The story itself is mediocre at best. It's pretty bare bones. You never really engage in dialogue of your own, and you really just get talked to and walk through the missions. It felt like Myst or Riven, locked in one place, clicking on the things I'm allowed to click on and getting some exposition. You never really feel attached to your squad mates or your superiors, because you are merely just talked to and not engaged with. But what the story does do well is allow you to bounce back and forth between the New Republic and the Empire in a satisfying way, allowing you to fly most of the main ships in each of the fleets and satisfying your appetite for destruction. I didn't have much of a preference for any certain ship overall. That might change as I play more multiplayer, but I definitely preferred playing as the Imperials in the story mode. I found it fun to chase down rebel transport ships and blow them up and spoil their escape. I had a lot of fun playing the bad guy in this game, where in most games I normally don't like being evil. As I said, the game itself is pretty simple. Not a heck of a lot going on other than flying and blowing up stuff. So the flying and blowing stuff up better be a lot of fun. And it is! The game also contains a few multiplayer modes like dogfights and fleet battles. Both withhold your attention for a while, and as you play you will unlock new parts to outfit your ships with. There is no microtransactions and everything is pretty straightforward. I'm not going to complain that EA made a fun, straightforward game without a lot of complication and no microtransactions. They played it safe and made a fun game. The game has great potential for growth and opportunity for new modes that I hope we see get expanded, even if it means an expansion pack or something like that. I am totally okay with that. EA spent too many years overcomplicating and watering down good games with too much crap, in my opinion, hurting many quality franchises out of greed. So going back and making something fun and relatively easy to play should be the focus, and once you have that, you can start adding on to it. So, if you're a Star Wars fan or a fan of fun space combat that is focused on action and not overly complicated, I can't see people not wanting to play Squadrons. It is included with EA Play Basic membership, which is included with Xbox Game Pass. Also, the game is relatively cheap and on sale quite a bit, so there are plenty of opportunities to play at reduced cost. Give it a go, it's worth a try. I am glad I got outside my box and played it, and I enjoyed it. The campaign is short but fun, and the multiplayer will keep you interested for a bit. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Their shields are weakening. Keep the radar focused on us.